znacie reguły. Kolega już tutaj się ustawia. Więc prosiłbym, żebyście, jeśli macie pytania, to ustawcie się od razu, żebyśmy faktycznie wiedzieli, jak długo nasza rozmowa ma trwać, bo nie ukrywam, że zależy mi na tym, żebyście wy bardziej porozmawiali z każdą gwiazdą niż ja. Ja mogę to zrobić zawsze tam za kulisami, więc nie pali się. No? Czymś muszę. No dobra, to w takim razie przywitajmy naszego gościa gorącymi brawami, oklaskami, krzykami, piskami. Proszę Państwa, przed Wami Michael Malarkey z Vampire Diaries!
Warsaw, good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you to all your charming, lovely, beautiful, smiling faces. It's an amazing way to start my day. How are you, man?
First, very good. First
Good.
things first, there will be a little advertisement right
Wait,
now.
I thought I was interviewing you.
No, I'm you. There's one advertisement. If you want to hear him singing, there is one chance today in club. Which club?
Hybridi? Is that how I say it? Hybridi.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's sold out, I'm afraid. But I think there's some people here who've said they've got some tickets, so I'm looking forward to... Raise your hand if you got tickets. Fuck yeah. I'll see you tonight.
That'll be a nice panel, I can see that. Okay, start from the beginning. How did you land in Vampire Diaries?
So I was living in London at the time. I trained there, went to drama school there. And I was, you know, I got some representation in LA and I started auditioning for loads of different projects. Vampire Diaries just happened to be one of like 5 auditions I'd done that week. And I sent in one tape in an American accent, my normal accent, and then one in the British accent, and they wanted the British one. But the character Enzo was never meant to be a long-running character. He was supposed to die after like 3 or 4 episodes. But I guess I ground him down.
But you auditioned originally for Enzo, or there were some other parts that you tried for?
Yeah, there was a couple other parts. I auditioned for Catherine, Elena. No, I auditioned for 2 other roles that season, Jesse and Aaron, played by Kendrick Sampson and Sean Sipos, but they both weren't vampires, and I really, if I was gonna do Vampire Diaries, I thought I really needed to be a vampire, you know.
And I also want to ask you about the memorable scene when they pulled your heart out. How did you guys, how many times did you rehearse it, and how does it look on the set without the proper props, the post-production stuff?
Well, we use an actual, I mean, it's not an actual heart, but they use a thing that looks like a heart and they cover it in blood. And basically, Paul Wesley plays Stefan. He was just standing behind me, and I'm standing there in the doorway just so you can't see him. And then I drop out of frame, and then you saw him standing there with the heart. So, yeah, it didn't take much rehearsal. I'd had my heart ripped out before. So, yeah, I'm an old hand at that.
Also graphic. And before I give the questions to the audience, the last one, are you happy how the whole plot of your character was finished? How did it end?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think he needed to die, but, you know, that's drama. People have to die. But I thought he just should have had at least one big fight at the end, at least, with Stefan. But anyway. It was a shock, which I think is what Julie wanted. It was to have that shock factor again, because I think that's something that we moved away from certain seasons of Vampire Diaries, where everyone was like, oh, well, if he dies, he'll come back. He's going to come back. Obviously, there wasn't enough time for me to come back again. So, yeah, it's all right. Shit happens.
Okay, let's start with the question of the audience, because I see there is a big crowd. In front of you.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right, thanks.
So obviously I love Vampire Diaries and I've seen all the episodes. And I have to say that the ending was quite shocking. And I don't want to say maybe somebody didn't see that, so how do you feel about the ending? Do you like it? Do you think when you got the role, you thought that it's gonna be like that?
Oh, I had no idea. I mean, like I said, when I got the role, the character was never meant to last more than 5 episodes. He was supposed to die. So it went on a lot longer than I initially knew about it. But you know, I don't really question too much the scripts. I'll just kind of get my script, I do my job, and I go home. You know, it's a job at the end of the day. But I felt like they should have at least had like a 2-hour special for the last episode to like really help to tie up all those ends, because with that many regular characters, there's so many storylines, you know, 1 hour doesn't really do it justice. What do you think?
I kind of think the same.
Yeah?
That was too short.
I think a lot of
for me,
people thought that.
Yeah.
But it's cool, I felt like they did a good job wrapping it up the way they did and under the circumstances.
But I was kind of crying because you died and the main character also.
Well, thank you for crying.
Obviously. And one more question, how do you like working with that team? Do you have like good relation with them?
They're all a bunch of assholes. No, I love them to bits. They're like my brothers and sisters.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm curious if you said that your character, his plot was stretched, because you said it was supposed to be 5 episodes and then it was longer. Okay, sorry for that. What factor did it work to make it happen? Like the fan mail or the production?
Well, I think there was a few things. Hopefully because I did an okay job. But you know, also the fan response to Enzo was incredible, and I thank you guys all for that. I'm sure that was part of it, but also Ian Somerhalder was extremely complimentary, and I didn't find out about this afterwards, but he told the producers that he was going to quit the show if they didn't keep me. It's just so sweet, man. I mean, he's like my brother. So, yeah, I don't know. It was a few different reasons, I suppose. Yeah.
So, hi again.
Hi.
Everyone here probably knows you make music, but not everyone can be at your concert tonight. So, can you sing something for us?
No, I'm sorry. I don't have my guitar.
A cappella.
No. I sing at my shows. But I hope that next time that I come to Poland, you can come to the concert.
Okay,
Thank you
I'll
very
be there.
much. Cheers. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
So my question is, with who in Vampire Diaries, you almost green friends, green.
You can ask in Polish and he can translate, if that's easier, right? I mean, I'm not playing favorites, you know, but like I said, I love them all dearly. I'm closest to the men, probably on the show, not the boys. No, they're all my dear friends, and we have different relationships, you know, with each one. So they're all great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Gosia, and my question is, which scene from the Vampire Diaries was the hardest to play for you?
Which scene was the hardest to play? You know, it's normally I love doing fight scenes, and I started obviously in the theater, and when you're doing a fight scene in the theater, you learn the entire fight, you bring it up to speed, and you smash it. But with TV, with fight scenes, oftentimes you have to do it in these tiny bits. So you do a punch, and you get thrown into a table, and then you do that over and over again. Then you move to the next bit. And it's not much of your brain is active during that. It's very technical. And I suppose when things are very technical in scenes, it's not a challenge, but you know, it's not as fun as it looks. You just have to try to get it right.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Bye. Hi, so nice to see you here.
You too.
And I would like to know if you could choose any character from the Vampire Diaries other than Enzo to play, which one would you choose?
Catherine.
Thank you. I
Thank
think you
you.
would be a great Catherine.
You think I'd make a great Catherine? Oh, thank you, darling.
Hi.
Hey.
So, in 2 last seasons, we had this beautiful relationships between Bonnie and Enzo, and I think that this love really changed Enzo. But what do you think? Why Enzo decided to save Bonnie from the armory when he was working with them, and they wanted her capture, and he helped her? Why? Because at this time he wasn't in love with her. So.
Well, I think the great thing about Enzo is that he's always had his own code of morality. He always kind of had an idea of what was right. And I think he felt that she was an innocent person and being taken advantage of, and he didn't think that was cool. He probably also thought she was kind of hot. I don't know.
And then it was this beautiful story. So thank you for
Oh, my
all
pleasure.
this.
Yeah, Kat Graham is a fantastic actress.
Yeah, I love her. I'm a big fan. So
Good.
thank you. Thank you very
you.
much.
Hi.
Hi.
First of all, I want to say that you're an amazing actor. And I want to ask, how do you feel about becoming from hating to loving Bonnie?
Well, I don't think he ever hated her. I think he just felt like she was just, you know, whatever. But the thing is you know how sometimes people fall in love with their friends and they don't realize that there's something deeper than just a friendship? I know they weren't friends, but I think you don't think of somebody as a romantic interest sometimes, and then all of a sudden there's a click that happens and you're like, holy shit, I'm in love with you. And I think with Enzo, he's also been so scarred through his life with, you know, he had love for Maggie, which, and she ended up dying, and I think over the years he ended up kind of burying a lot of the potential for love in his heart. And I suppose discrediting the fact that he could love somebody again, you know, and when he met her, that opened that door again.
So you were surprised when you saw in the script that...
Oh yeah, we were both surprised. You know, we were like, the fuck? But hey, it worked out really well, and the thing is, the showrunners, sometimes they take a chance on certain relationships, and they test it out, and luckily for them and for us, we had immediate chemistry on the screen, and it worked out really well, and I'm so proud of the stuff that Kat and I did together. It's nice to have all that stuff on the DVDs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I have a little gift for you.
Oh, you're very kind. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah, Christmas has come earlier this year, I see.
Yeah, Christmas. Zen chai, green tea. Fuck yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What did you get?
So I have 2 questions for you.
Sure.
So first question is, what was the most emotional scene to shoot with Kat?
You know, I think it was that episode, I don't remember which one it was, but it was when Enzo had turned his humanity off and he was in that burning cabin. She tried to burn him out, right? smoke him out. And he turns his humanity back on, and he saves her, and then there's
beautiful.
that tender moment. And I loved that episode. That's one of my favorite episodes of the stuff that we did together, because it was basically Enzo's trajectory in a whole episode, going from being this villainous arsewipe all the way to turning it back on and being the romantic hero again. So I'm proud of that episode. Yeah.
And my second question is, what are your goals for the next years?
I don't have goals in my life. No, I'm serious. I feel like it's a lot easier for me to just get the job done. I don't focus too much on a prize, on something I want to achieve. I just know over the years, if I just do what I think is right in the moment and keep on carrying on like that, then that saves me from disappointment, from anxiety, and from being an asshole. So I feel like it's our job in this world to just be in the moment, give love to the people that we're around, and that's all you need to do. That's the way to be content, I think, in life.
Thank you. And
You're welcome.
I wanted to add that you were such a badass at the Vampire Diaries.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God, it's so emotional.
Me too.
First, I love you so much, really. You're the best person from the Vampire Diaries. And I have a little question. I know you travel a lot. You were in Barcelona, in Roma, and I have a question. When are you asleep? Because I don't know.
What is sleep? I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Okay.
No, I grab sleep when I can. I used to never be able to sleep on planes, you know, airplanes. But now I pass out. That's when I sleep oftentimes, is on the plane, you know. I'll get a few hours here and there. You know, I slept good last night. I had like 5-6 hours. It was a really nice sleep. I used to sleep till like 2 in the afternoon back in the day, you know, when I was a little hood rat. But nowadays, if I get, because I also have a 3-year-old son, so he gets up early and he's ready to go. You know, kids, they're just like ready. Daddy! Here you go, some fucking porridge, man. Here you go, porridge. But you just get used to it, and I think also having a kid, you just get used to not sleeping. And it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Thank you.
Fine.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Nice ears.
Hi.
Hi.
So I want to ask you, do you have any favorite blooper while doing the show?
Blooper?
Blooper.
Blooper.
Yes.
So it's not quite a blooper, but it's a funny moment. So there's this scene, I can't remember which episode, but I'm like hunting someone with Alaric. We go in, we're, you know, hunting, and I see a grenade go down the stairs, and I grab him, I throw him, I land on top of him, and it blows up, and I save his life, right?
Season 6, maybe.
Look at you. Damn, girl. Full of facts. So anyway, because of the nature of that, I had to grab him and land on top of him like this. And so I'm like lying right on top of Matt Davis. And we had to start the next part of the scene from that point, and we had to do it over and over again. So they're like, okay, first positions. Like, I'm sorry, dude. I'm just gonna mount you real quick. Hang on, let me move to the left slightly. I'm gonna get my balls out of your balls. And we just couldn't stop laughing. We had to do that so many times over and over again. And he's just going, oh, I can feel your balls. Excuse my French.
Okay, thank you, I love you.
Thank you. He said
Hey.
balls.
Can I ask you a favor?
Yeah, maybe.
Can
maybe.
you say hello, love with this incredible accent?
Oh, babe. I'll do it one time. Hello, love.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I love you.
Thanks, darling.
Hello.
Hi.
I've got a question. Have you ever seen any Polish movie?
Oh, shit. What's your favorite Polish movie? I'll tell you if I've seen it.
I don't know.
See, it's hard to be on the spot.
Sorry.
Harry Potter?
What?
It's Polish? The Pianist. Oh yeah, The Pianist. Yeah, amazing movie. I have to remember. You know, I do watch a lot of foreign movies, but sometimes I don't remember where they're from. You know, because I'm stupid. I'm a stupid American.
Okay.
I'll look into it. I'll look into it. I'll see. I'll answer your question some other time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Stupid American. You come here in my country, you haven't done your research.
Hi.
Hey.
I want to say that you're an amazing actor and singer, and I really appreciate your work.
Thank you.
And I have a question. So, what do you think about Ian Somerhalder?
He's an asshole. No, he's.
That's your answer to everything.
Yeah, you know. You're an asshole.
I
No, we're
feel
like
that.
family.
I
We're
feel
like
that.
family. It's an endearing thing where I'm from. You're a lovely asshole. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just swearing all over the place. Sorry. Anyway, bad Michael. Bad. Bad Dobby. Is that Harry Potter as well? Yeah. Look at me referencing Harry Potter all the time. Anyway, what was your question?
What do you think about Ian Somerhalder?
Oh yeah, he's an asshole. No, he's my brother, like I've said before. When I first started shooting Vampire Diaries, the first episode I did was just with him. It was The Cell, one of my favorite episodes. And it was the first time we met. And we get on set, and we do this scene, you know, where there's the wall between our two cells, and we're like sitting back to back, you know, and there's this little grate right here. Yeah. And I remember we're getting ready for the scene, and I feel this hand on my butt. It's literally tickling my butt. I'm like, I grabbed his hand and just started stroking it. And he was like, I like this guy. This guy can stay. But yeah, from that moment onward, it was a match made in heaven. No, we just get each other. He's got a heart of gold, and he cares so deeply about the world and his people and his family, and it's a rare thing. He really, really feels so deeply about everything, and I honor that. And he's a brother to me.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's also
Hi.
an asshole. Hi.
First of all, I love you so much. And my question is, are you happy in this moment of your life?
Yes. I am.
Look at him. He's joyful like a baby, smiling all the time.
I am. But you know, happiness is an elusive term. I think sometimes people are trying to be happy, trying to find happiness. But like I said before, if you stop thinking about that, it takes you closer to it. In those, happiness is in the moments. It's a series of moments that you add up and realize, actually, I'm good. But it's if you try to run away from darkness, run away from sadness or anger, it will come back and it will eat you. You know, you have to embrace, with the times you're angry, be angry. Allow
Yeah, I
yourself
understand.
to be angry. If you're sad, be sad, cry. Tell someone you're sad, talk about it. And that helps you to be happy. If you're like, oh, I'm so mad, you bottle it up, then all of a sudden it just takes over your life. You know, and I've spent times where I've been very anxious or depressed or whatever, and it's beaten me, you know, and I've realized over the years that everyone goes through those. Life is a roller coaster. It's yin and yang. And if you don't honor the underbelly of happiness. It'll topple you.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Thank you.
Hi.
Hey.
I love you so much, really. You're like the best character from the Vampire Diaries. And I wanted to know if who do you ship Klaus with? Maybe Caroline?
I assume that you ship Klaus with Caroline. Maybe Caroline?
Yeah, maybe Caroline.
I don't ship anybody with anybody.
Why?
Because it's not interesting to me. I read the scripts. I love the fact that I did that show and we had a good time. But like shipping, I don't think shipping is for people on the show. I think it's for you guys.
Okay, and I have the second question.
Sure.
What was the wrap party like? Were you on it? Like at the party? Like at the end of the series?
I'm trying to remember. Oh yes, yeah, I do remember it. Vaguely. That explains what it was like.
Yeah.
It was great. I mean, it was nice to have that final week and say goodbyes and send each other off into the world again. And yeah, like I said, nothing but love.
Do you miss playing in Vampire Diaries?
No, not really. I mean, I miss the family. I miss the people. But I'm an actor, and I like to move on and work on different projects. And I have a lot of stuff coming out next year. I've just finished working on a series called The Oath for Crackle. It'll be coming out next year. Just did a film, and I'm going to shoot another series this week. I'm moving to Vancouver. And
Which
so
series?
I actually can't say yet because they haven't announced it.
Ooh,
But,
something new.
Yeah, something new, and it's a really big role. So there's going to be a lot of malarkey on your screen next year. Yeah, I'm excited.
Thank you.
Hi.
We have
So,
we have time
what
for
kind
only
of
wait. We have only time for 3 more questions. So if you have one, stay in the line, please.
So, what kind of character would you like to play if you did not play Enzo?
Catherine. I mean, look, I'm happy with Enzo. I think he was a great character and perfectly suited for me. And yeah, I'm glad I got a chance to play him for such a long period of time. It's the first time I got to play a role for longer than 1 year. You know, when I worked in the theater, I did shows which would be a year-long run. And that was always the longest I'd ever done something. In TV, oftentimes you go in, you shoot it out, and you leave. So this, I spent 4 years playing a character, and it gives you a real understanding of that person and that trajectory, really deep understanding. So yeah, it was a joy.
Thank you so much. By the way, I love your accent.
Thank you. I love yours.
Do you have any other questions? No? Okay, so I will finish with mine. Do you consider yourself right now more an actor or a singer?
Oh, we do. She does.
Okay.
Okay.
See how I evaded that question?
Hello.
Look, we have a question.
I want to ask you, why did you decide to go to London Academy? Or what was the feeling like in the time?
London?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so my mother's British, so I had a British passport, and I was playing in 3 bands at the time, a hardcore band, like a metal band, and a EDM, electronic project, which I hope nobody ever hears. And I got in this play, and I fell in love with acting, and I just was kind of obsessed with a lot of British actors and British film at the time. You know, Alan Rickman, Gary Oldman, all those guys. And I was like, what do they have that I'm not seeing over here in the States as much? And it was this, is the training, you know, and training in the classics. And so my first love for acting was Shakespeare, was classical training. And where better to go for that than London Tan? So I managed to get into Lambda, and they only accept maybe like 1 American per year. So it was an honor to be there, and I just fancied a change, you know. I was playing in bands, you know, everyone's just running around in circles, and I needed a change in my life, and so I got a one-way ticket, and I left, and it changed.
Amazing.
Everything changed. Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, and the last question is?
Hello.
Hi.
I have a question. What was your reaction when you found out that Enzo and Bonnie won't get their very happy ending? Because in my opinion, it was the saddest story in the show.
I don't know. I don't remember. I remember thinking, oh, that's a bit of a bummer. All right. Because Julie and I had a drink, and she told me, because she was like, look, you know, you're gonna die in episode whatever, but it's the last season, you're still gonna be in it, you're gonna come back, and you're gonna be still in the show. So for me, that was fine. If I died and then I wasn't in the show, then I wouldn't get paid. So, I'm just playing, kind of, no. But yeah, you know, it was a bummer, but I really liked, you know what I liked about it? And this is kind of a good note to end on, is the thing about Enzo is that he was always driven by faith and hope. And I feel like even after he died, he helped to instill that faith and hope in Bonnie. And it's made me think about that a lot in my life, as well as the choices you make and the love you give to people around you goes on after you die. And if you can manage to do that, you can live forever, because you're affecting people in their life. And if you are a positive change in people's lives, that's actually a more political thing to do than to raise a flag or a banner. You know, start with your small little circle, affect those people, and it's healthy. I mean, I don't know.
And with those beautiful words, we've finished the panel.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. A za chwilę wracamy z Andrew Scottem.